morning. I would like to welcome everyone to Schenectady High School's 26th commencement ceremony. Will we please join our future graduates in standing at this moment. At this time, the presentation of colors by the Schenectady High School JROTC and for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. At this time, I would ask everyone to please be seated. We will now enjoy an additional performance by the Serenaders directed by Miss Rachel Gain.
sono all'orizzonte, mancano le parole. E io sì lo so che sei con me, con me. Tu mia luna, tu sei chi con me. Mio sole, tu sei chi con me, con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye, ma essi che non ho mai veduto e vissuto con te, adesso sì li vivrò con te, partirò su navi per mari. Non esistono più, con te io li vivrò, con te partirò su navi per mari che io lo so, non esistono più, con te io li vivrò, con te partirò.
A big thank you to Serenaders and Miss Rachel Gain. Also a big thank you, Mr. Prey and his team in the orchestra pit, and of course a thank you to our JROTC. Good morning. Good morning, class of 2018, on this incredibly amazing day. That's right, you go ahead and scream anytime you want. That's right. Welcome, family and friends, to celebrate this momentous occasion. My name is Diane Wilkinson, and I am the principal of Schenectady High School. And with each year, I have the distinct pleasure of sharing opening remarks with you. As we look back on these 4 years, we are reminded that there are many memories that will be etched in our mind and in our hearts. It's important to take a moment to thank those individuals who are here in support of you and have supported you along the way. A big thank you to the teachers, that's right, a big thank you to teachers, counselors, PPS staff, paraprofessionals, and administrators in both of the high school's buildings of SCLA and SHS. In addition, a big thank you to you, your families and your friends. Thank you for providing unending support for the students and your children in the class of 2018. So thank you so very much. I entered my 30th year in education this past fall. I'm still surprised. I am still surprised by the sound of that. But like many of my previous years, I was feeling super energized with excitement and thoughts of incredible anticipation of what the year would bring. This year's incoming seniors and soon-to-be graduates, really within a couple hours, so excited, entered, like many other graduating classes, with the same excitement and anticipation. This year, however, did bring a challenge that emotionally pushed us. On February 14th, the tragic events of Parkland, Florida, took a hold of this nation and our schools. You may be wondering why I am bringing this up today, but it's important for you to know that in my 30 years, where I have been a middle school technology teacher at Oneida Middle School, a technical support specialist for the district, a principal at Steinmetz Leadership Academy, and finally for the last 6 years at Schenectady High School principal, in those 30 years, a month after the tragic events that unfolded in Parkland, Florida, on March 14th at 10 a.m., I have never felt more proud of the community in which I live, the high school in which I serve, and mostly the students whom I love and care so deeply about as they organized a peaceful demonstration. The 30-minute memorial event that was planned by a number of our senior leaders supported not only 17 Lost in Parkland, but also with incredible thoughtfulness, honored those loved and lost by gun violence here in our own Schenectady community. As I stood among the students with tears streaming down my eyes, I was in awe of the memorial event that was planned by our student leaders and deeply impressed by the compassion and understanding of those who participated. Students embraced and comforted each other, stood arm in arm, and connected with the gravity and importance of their civic expression. They clearly understood that they were there as Schenectady High School patriots and respectfully honored those lost while walking away with an understanding of the role they can play in their future. They are our future leaders. I say again, in 30 years, I have never felt more proud. My final message right now is not to our graduating seniors from SCLA and SHS, but it's to everyone else in this room. In an hour or so, we will be presenting to you an amazing group of graduates. Listen to them and value their voice. Trust in them, and you will be moved by their compassion. Believe in them and let them take the lead. They will not disappoint you. I have incredible hope inside my heart as our future is bright with these future leaders. I will miss them, and I will forever love them. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce Zoe Bernardi, president of the class of 2018.
Thank you, Ms. Wilkinson. I would like to introduce someone who is not only the leader of our district, but a relentless advocate for all students and families in Schenectady. When Superintendent Lawrence Spring came to Schenectady, he stressed that race and socioeconomic background should never be predators of student achievement. During his tenure in the district, Mr. Spring has taken huge strides to ensure our district is a model of excellence and equity, and continues to drive a systematic change to ensure that every student has the same chance to succeed. Mr. Spring has taken on the challenge of calling out racial discrimination in public education funding, filing a civil rights complaint with the United States Department of Justice against the state of New York, has been relentless and worked tirelessly to garner our district and community the school aid that the students of Schenectady are entitled to receive. He has taken this complaint to the top and shows no signs of stopping until we have reached our fair share. Mr. Spring continues to stress the importance of high expectations and insists that we all have tremendous ability. It's with great pleasure that I introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Lawrence T. Spring.
Thank you, Zoe. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, moms and dads, grandparents, and the class of 2018. Congratulations, you are awesome. And today is all about congratulating you, celebrating your achievement. Well, it's mostly about that. Some of us are going to take a moment and provide you with one more piece of advice, and your moms may have more than one. Listen to Mom. Moms are really smart. Class of 2018, you've already shown yourself to be resilient and persistent people. You've already accomplished so much. You should feel proud of yourself, so proud of yourself. High school is really the most challenging time of your life. At no other time will you have to be so good at so many things all at once. And you've deeply impressed us with everything that you have accomplished. Now, while we are impressed with your academic achievements, and we are impressed with your athletic accomplishments, and we are impressed with your artistic endeavors. Like Ms. Wilkinson, what I am most impressed with has been your willingness to speak truth to power and to take a deeply humanitarian stand. On March 14th of this year, many of you raised your voice and spoke out, elevating an issue that you care deeply about. Those actions and the manner in which you went about them tell me that you have learned a great deal. You have learned to care and be thoughtful about things happening around you. You have learned to develop your voice and to use it for issues large and small, and you have learned what it means to be a good person. As you continue on, please do not forget these lessons. These are principles that our country needs you to hang on to. Knowing what it means to be a good person and to have the courage and conviction to do that can be difficult things, but they are of growing importance. Please keep in the forefront of your mind that all lives are equal, and in a time and place where it increasingly seems that some lives are valued less than others, it takes a concerted effort by an informed and active citizenry to bring about change. This morning, I challenge you not to let your actions be mere moments in time. I challenge you to continue to stand up and raise your voice when you see another human being being treated as less than. You have already proven yourselves to be thoughtful and caring people. You've already demonstrated your willingness to make sacrifices and to stand up for your beliefs. Don't let this be a fleeting thing. It can be easy as one goes along in life to grow accustomed to injustice. It can be easy to grow tired of working for what is right and just. Do not let yourself withdraw from that which you know is right. Do not leave the fight for others. Schenectady class of 2018, I offer you my congratulations in this challenge with great pride. I have never been more proud of a graduating class than I am of you. Welcome to the world beyond high school. I know you will do well because you have already proven that you can be successful on the big stage. Good luck, best wishes, and thank you. I would now like to introduce our Assemblyman, Assemblyman Angelo Santa Barbara, so that he can offer his congratulations to the class of 2018.
Thank you, Superintendent Spring. Thank you for the introduction, and thank you to all of you. It's a pleasure to be here with you on this very special occasion. And Ms. Wilkinson said it was okay to scream today, so let's hear it for the class of 2018. Come on, let's hear it. All right. Great, that was great. I also want to take this opportunity to thank the amazing teachers and staff here at Schenectady Schools. I want to thank them for their incredible work that challenged this graduating class to learn, grow, and excel. As teachers, you are one of our community's most valuable assets. Your tireless work provides a high-quality education for our children and gives them their best shot at a bright future. And despite challenges, you overcome to help our kids succeed. Let's hear it for our teachers and staff here at Schenectady Schools. Give them a big round of applause. Thank you. And of course, let's not forget our family members in the audience, those whose undying love and support for their sons, daughters, grandsons, and granddaughters have made this moment a reality. Let's hear it for them. Today is a celebration of you and the determination and dedication you have shown to get to this point. As graduates of Schenectady High School, you are ready to take on the challenges and realize the opportunities that lie ahead. And the skills you've developed in the classroom are going to be critical to your goals, no matter what they may be. But the truth is, personal growth doesn't happen in the classroom alone. It also takes place out in our communities. Success also takes leadership, character, and compassion. And soon, you'll be putting these skills to the test as leaders in our community. And I'm sure you've heard this before, and it sounds cliche, but you truly are the future. As you continue your journey into this world, remember to stay true to yourselves. Don't be afraid of change. Embrace it and take every obstacle in stride. You are strong, you are brave, you are more than capable. Continue to work hard and look out for one another. and be kind. We thrive as individuals when we use our skills to help others. Take advantage of the opportunities you are given and make new ones for yourselves. You have the power to shape your community, so speak up for what you believe in and follow your dreams. Staying involved looks great on college and scholarship applications, but it also has a very real impact on our world. So to the class of 2018, congratulations, you've earned it. When you leave here today, keep going and dream big. Let this day serve as a reminder of all you can achieve. I wish you a lifetime of success, and I know you will make us all very proud. Thank you, class of 2018, and God bless.
Thank you to both Superintendent Spring and Assembly Santa Barbara. At this point, I would like to invite Mary Liebers, our class of 2018 Salutatorian, to the podium.
Thank you, Ms. Wilkinson. Every year at our commencement, the Schenectady City School District recognizes 2 outstanding alumni and inducts them into our school district's Hall of Fame. Our first Hall of Fame inductee is Dr. David M. Liebers. David Liebers is a proud graduate of Schenectady City Schools who attended Zoller Elementary School, Oneida Middle School, and finally Linton High School, graduating in 1974. Liebers credits his inspiring classroom teachers for his positive educational foundation, and if asked, he will recall his most influential teachers by name. Inspired by his rich family tradition of studying healthcare, David Liebers attended Hamilton College to study biology and history, and then earned his medical degree from the University of Rochester School of Medicine. Dr. Liebers completed his internship and residency at Mercy Hospital in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and went on to complete a fellowship in infectious diseases at Albany Medical College in Albany, New York. It was during this period, from 1985 to 1987, that Dr. Liebers was thrust into the front lines in combating the AIDS epidemic and witnessed the heroic collaboration among patients, community, and medical science that led to the advances in treatment that we see today. Dr. Liebers joined the medical staff at Ellis and St. Clair's Hospitals in 1987 as a member of the Ellis Hospital Division of Infectious Diseases at the height of the HIV epidemic. Dr. Liebers educated and inspired residents and fellows, as well as actively participated in community and school educational programs. Dr. Liebers' dedication to his craft allowed him to balance his own practice of medicine while inspiring others who were entering into the field. In 1998, Dr. Liebers was awarded the Subspecialty Teacher of the Year from St. Clair's Hospital, and in 2000, he became the Clinical Instructor of Medicine at Albany Medical College. Dr. Liebers is the Chief Medical Officer and Vice President of Medical Affairs at Ellis Hospital, and he provided leadership during the merger of Ellis, Bellevue, and St. Clair's Hospitals. Dr. Liebers is a staunch advocate for patient safety and quality of care and has been a leading figure in Ellis Hospital's success. Dr. Liebers has played a large role in developing and maintaining Ellis's high level of clinical quality and frequently receives positive feedback and letters of praise about his work from patients and families. Dr. Liebers holds memberships in numerous medical organizations, including Schenectady County Medical Society, the New York State Medical Society, the American Society of Microbiology, the New York State Society of Internal Medicine, the Infectious Diseases Society of America, and the American Society of Internal Medicine. Dr. Liebers is a well-known and prominent physician in the community who works tirelessly for his patients to improve the delivery of health care to local residents. His most important quality is his compassion that he shows to all his patients and their families. In addition to his professional qualifications, Dr. Liebers is a dedicated husband and father of 3, a committed environmentalist, an active church member, and he has served as a leader in the Boy Scouts of America. It became apparent that Dave was a talented child very early as he learned to identify birds before he could read about them. As a second grader, he was excused from class for several days throughout the year while he drew murals of birds and animals that were then displayed in the children's room of Schenectady County Public Library. While he has always maintained an interest in the natural world, he now specializes in creatures that we cannot see, the viruses and bacteria that can harm us. When he's around, casual dinner table conversation can include news of illness, epidemics, and interesting birdwatching experiences. It has always been clear to me that my Uncle Dave is incredibly skilled at what he does. On several occasions, usually in the grocery store, My father and I have been approached by patients who, having mistaken my dad for Dave, say things like, "You saved my husband's life," or, "Dr. Liebers, I can't thank you enough for what you've done for my family." Encounters like these speak volumes about Dave, both in his abilities as a physician and as a person. The contributions of Dr. David M. Liebers have impacted us all, and we are honored to induct him into the Schenectady City School District Hall of Fame.
Thank you very much, Mary. Well, I have to say, this is the biggest group I've ever spoken in front of, and I am truly honored and humbled by this, and very honored to sit on the stage with Judge Monaco. And I think back on all the contributions and accomplishments of my classmates in Linton 1974, and as well as all the accomplishments of the many, many graduates of our Schenectady high schools. And I just have to thank you. I've been blessed with being able to return to my hometown and do what I love, and that's take care of patients. And to you graduates, any of you who are interested in healthcare, I strongly encourage you. Healthcare can be a difficult profession, no matter what field you might enter. It's unpredictable, sometimes heartbreaking, but always rewarding. And I can guarantee you will never, ever be bored. For all of you, healthcare or not, make sure you identify inspirational role models, mentors that'll provide you as you go on in life with guidance, wisdom, and knowledge. And as the days and years and decades pass, and they do pass quickly, I've been practicing now for over 30 years. 30 years is a number I've heard already, and it seems to have gone very quickly. Don't forget, for those of you Star Trek fans, what the real prime directive is. And you'll hear this over and over again, but always work to make your community and our world better for everybody. And finally, congratulations, Patriots of grads of 2018.
At this time, I would like to introduce Destiny Fuber-Peters, member of the class of 2018, to introduce our second inductee.
Thank you, Ms. Wilkinson. Our second Hall of Fame inductee is Mr. Daniel R. Monaco, Mount Pleasant class of 1955. Daniel Monaco was stricken with polio just prior to the annual competitive 1954 Election Day game with the undefeated Knott Terrace High School football team. In an unprecedented move, the city championship football game was canceled. Famously known as the kid who got polio, Daniel Monaco was the co-captain of the undefeated Mount Pleasant High School football team, who completed his senior year in high school from his hospital bed. Determined to walk across the stage, Monaco donned his crutches and with the braces on his legs, attended the 1955 graduation ceremonies at Mount Pleasant High School. Monaco, who once feared he wouldn't reach the age of 19, went on to achieve an accomplished and distinguished career. Daniel Monaco is a determined man who understands the meaning of perseverance. After graduating from Mount Pleasant, he found a job running a freight elevator at a downtown department store. Monaco also worked for the state while taking college courses at Russell Sage Evening Division in Albany. Monaco graduated with a Bachelor's of Arts degree and was quickly accepted into University of Miami Law School, where he received his Juris Doctor degree. Monaco joined a Naples, Florida law firm, where he began practicing law and later became a senior partner while working for 30 years with the firm. A friend noted that he distinguished himself as a hardworking, industrious lawyer who had a way with clients that was disarming and comforting. In 1996, he won the election for the state circuit judge, and during his tenure, he presided over many major cases, including one that was covered nationally by Court TV. Judge Monaco is a board-certified in civil law practice and family law and was in the first class to be board certified by the Florida Bar Association. He was commissioner and chair of the 20th Circuit Judicial Nominating Commission, founder and chairman of its Family Law Section, and chair of the Family Law Section of the Academy of Florida Trial Lawyers, and a sustaining member of the American Trial Lawyers Association and its Family Law Section. He also attended Oxford University in England. Monaco served in the United States Marine Corps Reserves and received an honorable discharge. Throughout his career, he was asked to start various specialty courts, among which was the Veterans Mental Health Court, Juvenile Drug Court, and Truancy Court. He is a former member of the board of David Lawrence Mental Health Center and Guadalupe Center, which serves underprivileged migrant children, and he is an honorary board member of the Friends of Foster Care Council, which honored him as a person of distinction for his work with the foster children. He is also a member of the Florida State Bar, the New York Bar, and the Washington, D.C. Bar Associations. The contributions of Judge Daniel Monaco have impacted us all, and we are honored to induct him into the Schenectady City School District Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Destiny. You want me to move up? I would move up, but I'm afraid I'll go over the edge. So, I'd like to thank the Hall of Fame committee for choosing me. It truly is an honor. I'd also like to extend my thanks to Chris Shantz for taking really good care of me today and making sure I got around and was here on time. I'd also like to congratulate my fellow recipient, Dr. Liebers. Obviously, from his background, it's well-deserved. I'd also like to take this opportunity to congratulate the educators on stage here today. All too often, their dedication to the care and teaching of our students go unrecognized. So let's give them a big scream today, too. I'd also like to thank my family and friends for being here today to support me. I have two relatives that have taught in the Schenectady school system, and I couldn't be prouder of them. And lastly, I'd like to congratulate the graduating students here today. You, as other speakers have said, are the future of our country. You've reached a great milestone in your lives. All too often as a judge, I've seen the dark side. You are the bright side. I'm sure we're in good hands, and I want to thank all of you again. Thank you. And thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Monaco. Next, I would like to invite Zoe Bernardi to the podium, who will introduce the Class of 2018 Salutatorian.
Hello, I'm Zoe Bernardi, and I get the amazing honor of introducing Schenectady High School Class of 2018 Salutatorian Mary Liebers. Mary is the youngest and one of the shortest Liebers in her family. She was born and raised in Schenectady and has made a very large footprint within the school district. She is graduating with a full IB diploma and attending McAllister College in St. Paul, Minnesota. All 4 years of high school, Mary has been a member of the cross-country and track teams and has recently been race walking and has attended many sectionals and state competitions. As a full IB student, Mary has been very busy doing IB-related things, which are her favorite part of high school. I'm only kidding. But I'm sure she enjoyed going to Zoller PTO fundraisers, because at the end of the night, we always got free brownies. And who doesn't love a free brownie? Mary is a part of the IB cast group April Showers, which organized a carnival to raise money for the women of the YWCA in Schenectady. She traveled to Holland at the youth exchange program last year, where she painted one clog and didn't even learn about Dutch culture, and she still doesn't know one lick of Dutch language. Mary is an excellent bike rider, which will be a useful tool when she'll be in the very, very sunny Minnesota. I heard the winters there are very short, only like a month or two. Mary also has a talent of being able to play the ukulele, and she also won a contest and now has her face painted on the wall at the Fleet Feet store. So that's kind of like a big deal. She is also not afraid of things that most people are afraid of. Mary likes what other people hate. She likes heights and roller coasters and the dark and all that jazz. A fun fact about Mary is that she is very good at spelling. Like if you ever wondered how she got to be number 2 in the class or got accepted to college, it's because of that one skill, spelling. Mary is an incredibly witty and funny, and she has a very good sense of humor. She is also very caring and kind. Although Mary, too, is number 2 in the class, she will always be number 1 in my heart. Please welcome to the podium my friend and the class of 2018 Salutatorian, Mary Liebers.
Thank you, Zoe, for the introduction. Firstly, I would like to welcome everyone, family, friends, faculty, and of course the class of 2018. For the past 4 years, it's felt like this day would never come, but here we are. I feel truly honored to be here. Before I really start my speech, I feel that there are some people I need to thank. Mom and Dad, from the first year of preschool up to this moment, you've given me everything I've needed to be successful both in and out of school. And for that, I'm extremely grateful. Thank you. I would also like to thank all of my teachers for their hard work and enthusiasm. None of us would be here without you. It may not always seem like it, but we really do appreciate everything you do for us. Thank you. And lastly, thank you to all of the people who saw me as something that I'm not. You've made me realize even more what I am. Maybe I'm biased, but I think there is something special about our class. We are the first children born in the 21st century to become adults. We represent a new age. In our lifetimes, we have seen some of the most monumental advancements in technology. We've witnessed the first African-American man become president, the legalization of gay marriage, the Black Lives Matter movement, the Me Too movement, the March for Our Lives, the list goes on and on. We are a generation that takes action. We are passionate and determined. We are open-minded and accepting. And Schenectady High School has helped us get there, helped us prepare to be the first generation of 21st century adults. My favorite aspect about our class, and something I know sets us apart from previous SHS graduating classes, is our tendency to be supportive rather than competitive. Generally, we don't boast about academics. We don't want success just to be better than our peers. We don't tear each other down when we should be building each other up. I actually remember a few instances where certain teachers expressed slight disappointment in the fact that my classmates were not fighting each other for the highest quiz grades or the best answer in class. They felt that we were not being pushed hard enough, that we weren't going to be prepared for the real world, because in the real world you've got to compete for what you want. However, I think that what we had was better. We created an environment in which we were pushed and motivated by positive feedback. We were able to ask each other for help and provide it when it was needed. We know that personal success is not just about grades and that it's not diminished by the successes of those around us. We know how to connect. And I think that skill is way more valuable than a desire to be better than our peers. This is an occasion for reflection. This is the last time that we will all be together. One last time for us all to feel united before we move forward. This is a time to think about everything we've come up against and everything we've accomplished in high school, but the class of 2018 is so large that it's difficult to think of experience that we've all shared in the past 4 years. Many of us took part in the walkout this year, where we recognized both victims of the Parkland shooting and victims of gun violence in Schenectady. We've experienced the craziness of homecoming and the frustration of trying to navigate the D-Wing freshman year. And of course, we had to deal with a whole new scheduling system our senior year. It is true that these shared experiences and events have brought us together, connected us. But I think what we share as a class goes much deeper than memories of the smell of the AB wing and hall sweep announcements, which seem to happen like every 5 minutes. Maybe I'm biased, but I think we share something special. During the process of writing this and reflecting on my experience at Schenectady High School, I was reminded of something I heard from a family friend while I was considering my options for college. My top choice at the time, and what I later committed to, was Macalester College in St. Paul, Minnesota. This family friend had taught at Macalester College years ago, and he had also taught at Carleton College, which is not too far away from Macalester. The two institutions are often compared because of their liberal arts curriculums and geographic locations. From his experience teaching at both colleges, he observed one major difference: the students. As he put it, Carleton students always wanted to know exactly what their professors wanted so that they could do that really, really well. They were not academically adventurous. Macalester students, however, did not need so much specific direction. They were willing to take academic risks, step outside of their comfort zones. They're the kind of students who jump at the opportunity to discuss current events in class, even when they're not directly related to the class itself. My immediate reaction to this was, I definitely would not fit in at Carleton. At Schenectady, that's not how we do things. I would fit in at Macalester. Like all of you, I'm a product of Schenectady High School, so naturally, I want to continue to be in an environment where creativity, originality, and diversity are not only held in high regard, but are an integral part of my education. There really is something about Schenectady students. There is something special about me because there is something special about us.
At this time, we're going to invite Destiny back up.
Hello, I'm Destiny for repeaters. I was already up here. So I'm mainly here to receive my high school diploma, but I'm also here to introduce my friend in 2018 class valedictorian, Alyssa Harry-Nanan. Alyssa is all the way from Coney Island, actually. She's from Staten Island, but I get them confused a lot, and I think they're the same place all of the time. Alyssa moved here to Schenectady when she was 6 years old, and in the past 11 years has accomplished so much. During her 4 years in high school, Alyssa has been the president of Student Ambassadors, the vice president of National Honor Society, and a varsity tennis player. She's also a fantastic dancer that I've had the privilege of sharing the stage with. Alyssa has maintained a great academic standing, all while immersing herself in SHS in our community. For those who don't know Alyssa as well as I do, she's incredibly selfless and wants to better the world with her huge heart and unwavering desire to those around her. Her International Baccalaureate CAS project displayed just that. Alyssa organized a benefit concert to raise money for Syrian refugees who were not receiving the attention they needed. She also raised money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, helping grant wishes to children with critical illnesses in the United States. She cares so much about the world and all who inhabit it. Alyssa is extremely supportive and kind, attracting other passionate and hardworking peers. I don't really know how I became her friend. I just got lucky. Alyssa will continue her education at Union right here in Schenectady, where she will grow and be molded into an even better version of herself, if that's even possible. All she has done during her high school years has prepared Alyssa to move on into a new chapter in her life titled College and Adulthood. Class of 2018, please welcome my dear friend and our valedictorian, Alyssa Harry-Nanan.
Wow, oh my gosh, got me crying there. Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Alyssa Harry-Nanan. First, I'd like to give a huge congratulations to my class of 2018. We have mastered 4 years of high school and are receiving our diploma on this very stage today. How amazing is that? We have all been on an incredible journey, and we should be proud of ourselves. To describe this journey, I wanted to quote a book by Dr. Seuss that many of us know called Oh, the Places You'll Go. Dr. Seuss starts off by saying, "Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. Today is our day. We are off to amazing places. We may not know where those places are or what is in store for us, but I think that's okay. I mean, look back to the beginning of high school. Did any of us know what to expect in the following 4 years? Did any of us feel like we had any clue about how we would be able to handle high school? If we would be able to handle high school? I think we're at a similar point now in our lives as we were then. And I admit that it's scary not knowing what the future will hold. But think about it this way. We have been able to succeed in high school despite facing the unknown then. We were able to steer ourselves through our uncertainty into a direction that allows us to receive our diploma here today. And that gives me the confidence in all of us to succeed in our futures, even as we once again face the unknown. Dr. Seuss continues on to say, "I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true, that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done." This quote is so relevant to what I've learned in high school. I don't think I fully understood, or even fully understand now, the extent of the struggles that our class has gone through individually and as a whole. This year, I've been able to glimpse a little further into the lives of many of my peers. I've seen pain and suffering, witnessed anxiety and depression, and observed many fallen tears. And I think this is something important to address because, yes, school is about learning and gaining knowledge and preparing ourselves for our futures, but it also provides us with the opportunity to share in the lives of others and be that shoulder to lean on for those in need. Schenectady High School has also taught us that it's okay to feel. It's okay to express our feelings, and it's okay if we need to be picked back up again. And we would be mistaken if we think that these lessons will not be relevant in our future lives, too. And furthermore, we have learned that we have the power to create change and fix the problems we have in our lives, and we can do so as a community. One amazing thing that we've been able to accomplish, that Mary has also alluded to, and so has Ms. Wilkinson, which proves that we hold the power to create change, was a peaceful, student-driven walkout that we did to stand in solidarity with the victims of the school shooting in Parkland, Florida. This walkout, held on March 14th and organized primarily by myself, Trevor Luciani, and Roots Club, was a part of many school walkouts held across the nation. At our school, we honor the lives of the 17 victims of the Parkland school shooting by holding up signs with their names, as well as saying a couple of sentences about them. In addition, we also chose 17 victims of gun violence in our own community, holding up signs and saying something for them as well, to show the impact that gun violence has had on all of us. We also talked about school safety and the importance of registering to vote during this walkout. I saw immense strength and unity that day as we stood outside, although it was snowing and freezing cold. And I think we were able to do something really powerful that day. I think we were able to show how we can stand together as a community to create change, and that's an amazing thing. On another note, Schenectady High School's community is also so wonderful because it is comprised of many different pieces. We have the academic piece, there's the IB program, honors classes, smart scholars. And there are academic classes that fit everyone, the sciences, English, language classes, history classes, art classes, among others. And all of these graduates here are part of that academic piece, as we've all been successful in mastering our classes and obtaining our diploma. Then there are all of our amazing clubs. There's Roots Club, National Honor Society, Class of 2018, OVA, just to name a few. Then we have our sports, which allow us to show our enthusiasm and spirit for SHS and help to bring our school community together. There's volleyball, basketball, football, tennis, swimming, baseball and softball, soccer, cheerleading, wrestling. Our girls lacrosse team was awarded for having the best academic record this year. And track and field has allowed Schenectady to be put on the map. Wow. Yeah. Furthermore, we have our incredible fine arts program with choir and dance and the Blue Roses Theater Company. Did anyone see the Addams Family production this year? Yeah, absolutely amazing. And Schenectady has students from all over. Shout out if you're from Central Park Middle School. Yeah? And what about Mount Pleasant? All right, Elmer? Yeah? Paige? How? Are there any that I'm missing? Shout them out. Okay. For this next one, I better hear everyone loud and clear. Who here is officially graduating from Schenectady High School? So you see, there's so many different pieces of our school community and so many different places that we've all come from. We've all been able to steer ourselves in the different directions that we've chosen, and yet we're still able to come together as a community and create something as sweet and amazing as pie. And I don't think any of us truly understand how incredible we all individually are, or how much strength that gives us as we unite together as a community. And I think that's the beautiful thing about Schenectady High School. We have all these different pieces and parts that we contribute to, whether it be academically or with sports or clubs or the arts, and we work so hard in those areas. And through that hard work and dedication, we are able to form such a unique and strong community. We are amazing. We are diligent. We are ambitious. We are resilient. We are Schenectady High School, and that is something I'm incredibly proud of. Now that I've established how amazing our community is and how powerful we can be, I want to talk about something else that is really important. Along with thousands of other students across the country, I'm donating a part of this speech to take a pledge for our future. In the next 4 years, 17 million of us will be eligible to vote. And together, we have the power to shape the world we want to live in. I believe it is our duty as members of this society to stand up for what we believe in, to demand change, and to vote so that we can create change. And it's also important to be aware of the problems and current events in our society so that we can make well-informed decisions when we vote. Today, I'm pledging to vote on 3 basic human rights: equality across race, gender, and sexual orientation, safety from gun violence, and action on climate change. If you care about the world we're inheriting, I urge you to take this pledge with me. Your vote matters. Your voice matters. Whatever you believe, I strongly encourage you to make your voice be heard. Together, we can create a healthier, safer, brighter America. So if you're willing to take this pledge with me to vote for these rights or the rights that you believe in, can I hear a huge round of applause? The last part of the book, Oh, the Places You'll Go, that I want to quote today states, "On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far, and face up to your problems, whatever they are. Kid, you'll move mountains." I believe we all have the power to move our own mountains, whatever they may be. And I think we've already done so in our own ways. Yeah, I mean, we've done so together by officially being here today, graduating as Schenectady High School's class 2018, right? And I think we've started to move our own mountains in high school already because high school is about finding a piece of yourself that you didn't know about before. For me, that was finding dance and learning how to use it as an outlet for both my positivity and as an expression for my thoughts and emotions. For Sonia Rivera, it was realizing that the only person she was going to allow to influence her future was herself. Yeah. For Anissa Adishand, it was learning not to judge people before she met them. For Ahmed Ibrahim, it was learning not to care about what others think. For Labrina Reed, it was deciding that past mistakes did not have to dictate her future and being determined to set a positive example for those that look up to her. For Arun Pressram, it was learning about his individual strengths and weaknesses as an individual. For Allison Ramjohn, it was realizing that where you come from does not define you, and it is instead the things you do that determine your success. For Varshar Prasad, it was realizing that leadership and learning are about taking responsibility for your actions and not making excuses. For Dana Peters, it was the realization that although there are people who want to help you, change and growth have to start with you first. Regardless of what mountains you've moved already, or what mountains you'll continue to move in the future, I believe that we all have the potential to do great things. Today, we are graduating high school, but what of tomorrow? What will the future hold for us? I can't really answer these questions for myself, let alone for any of you. But what I do know, oh, I lost my place there. But what I do know is that tomorrow will branch off into a much larger community comprised of all of the other high schools with graduates of the class of 2018. And although that venture is scary, it is beautiful to think about how we will be able to impact that larger community, considering how much we have each individually been able to impact our own community here at Schenectady High School. And again, I am so proud of all of us for our amazing achievement of graduating today. And oh, I can't wait to see the places we'll go. Thank you.
A big thank you to both Alyssa and Mary for truly moving speeches today on a very special day. I would like to invite Angela Prasad to the podium for the presentation of the class gifts. Angela.
The class of 2018 has worked diligently for the 4 years to make all of our high school experiences the best that they could be. Today, it is time for us to pay it forward to classes that follow in an effort to make their years at Schenectady High School just as fun and rewarding as ours were. We have a few gifts that we would like to present. We are donating a water bottle filling station to the high school to help minimize disposable plastic bottle waste in the environment. Additionally, we are donating our remaining funds to next year's incoming freshman class of 2022 in an effort to help them kick off their fundraising efforts. Our hope is that these gifts help our fellow students enjoy their experiences here at Schenectady High School as much as we have. Thank you. Now, I would like to introduce Sarah Ali, who will be presenting the class advisor gifts.
At this moment, we would like to thank the faculty advisors of the class of 2018, Ms. Insel and Mr. Pickett. Could you two please stand and approach the podium? We as a class want to thank you for your dedication, positivity, wisdom, and all the incredible support. Since day one, you both promised you would always support us and be our best friends for the next 4 years, and now we can all agree you've definitely exceeded your promises. In the last 4 years, you have always helped us with our ambitious plans and kept us motivated, united, and focused towards our goals. Thank you for being the foundation of this incredible team. We will forever be grateful, and although words can't express our gratitude, we got you each small gifts to show our appreciation for all your hard work. We hope these gifts remind you of all the laughs and happy moments we shared as a team. Thank you, Ms. Insel and Mr. Pickett. We will miss you and love you for all you've done for the class of 2018. And now I would like to call the Vice President of the Class of 2018 and also 2017's Youth of the Year, Trevor Luciani, to the podium.
Hello. Mom, can you hear me? Is this good? We're good, okay. Hi everybody, my name is Trevor Luciani and I had the honor of introducing our guest speaker today, Dr. Aaron Mayer. Dr. Aaron Mayer is an environmental justice leader, a climate activist, a labor leader, and as well a civil rights activist. Dr. Aaron Mayer was the Sierras Club 57th national president. The Sierra Club is the nation's oldest and largest environmental organization that has shaped national environmental policy that led to the creation and the protection of national parks and helped shaping President Barack Obama's National Parks Protection and Climate Policy agenda. Dr. Aaron Mayer's fight for environmental justice led to one of our country's first successful citizen versus the state shutdown of a dirty energy garbage burning facility, and as well a $1.6 million settlement award to that community. After that decade-long battle in the 1980s, Dr. Mayer was a part of a team of national environmental leaders and advocates that helped define and shape President Bill Clinton Executive's Order 12898 on environmental justice. Dr. Mayer became a Sierra Club member in 1999 and as well was a key figure in leading the fight and securing the Sierra Club's participation in the Clean Up the Hudson campaign, featured by Bill Moyers in a documentary, which resulted in a settlement between the EPA and General Electric, right here in Schenectady, to dredge toxic PCB sediments from the upper Hudson River. Dr. Aaron Mayer was able to pioneer a legal theory of environmental injustice, and that was an outcome of institutional racism that began with political gerrymandering, resulting in land use policies that disproportionately burdened and harmed blacks and Hispanics. Dr. Mayer was the data and mapping expert in 3 successive and successful voter right cases in Albany County, which were in 1994, 2003, and as well 2015. Locally, Dr. Mayer is the husband of Elizabeth Ann Floyd and as well a father of 4 daughters, 2 of whom have graduated from the United States Military Academy at West Point. It is my honor to welcome to all of you today, to parents and to all the class of 2018, our guest speaker. Please welcome to the stage Dr. Aaron Mayer.
Actually, this will be better if I remove this for a second. Pardon me. Good morning. Blessings, namaste, shalom, assalamu alaikum, and greetings to family, faculty, and staff at Schenectady High. But more importantly, greetings to the class of 2018. As a son of Ellis Island immigrants and Southern farmers, it is indeed an honor and a privilege and a blessing to address you on this morning and dawn of your journey to change the world. I come from a generation of civil rights, the generation of marching for equal protection under the law, the generation that gave the world good music, ecology, and the power to change the status quo. We had our cultural setbacks with the death of a president, but we also had Woodstock. We had the Temptations, and we put a human being on the moon. That was yesterday, and new challenges today beg that your generation and its potential be part of the solutions that are needed. You will be the generation of new art forms, new music, but more importantly, of justice. Yours is the generation of hope. Yours is the generation of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Yours is the generation of telling it like it is and calling BS, like Emma Gonzalez, who, like you, is graduating today from Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. You are Millennial Generation 4.0, of future leaders and activists who may right the world and pull humanity back from the threats of climate change and this current age of intolerance. It sounds like a tall order, but like my generation of the 60s, there was a divide exclusively between black and white. But you are the generation that is now in the trenches fighting for what is morally right versus what is morally wrong. Like Emma Gonzalez of Stoneman Douglas, you are doing it and calling my generation out. More importantly, you are not waiting for us to lead you. You, by your actions and arrival at this station in life, are leading us. And our nation needs your talent and your voices. Nikola Tesla said, and I quote, "The present is theirs, the future for which I truly work is mine." In this notion, he describes what now weighs heavily on your minds and hearts, the need to go to college, get additional training, to get a job that will pay for the work and profit and gain of others. But, like Cardi B, you are the generation in which you're making your own money moves. You will actually work for your vision and for the future that you desire. Your graduation is now that of the significant first move of building yourselves and building your vision and the world that you want to see tomorrow. I am here to tell you that your success will depend upon a path of lifelong learning. So, do go out and enjoy your brief summer of rest. Your life's journey and creative expression continues. Nikola Tesla proved to Thomas Edison that you don't have to settle for a job in job security if that stifles your creativity. You do not have to become a cog in someone else's dream, vision, or profit. Have your own dream. Upload to the world your own vision. You come from this electric city of visionaries, environmentalists, human rights activists, and oh yes, dreamers. To paraphrase an old sentiment, I believe deep in your hearts that you're capable of achieving anything you put your minds to. Then, if you do that, you will never lose. You will either win or learn. This is the core of the scientific method of experimentation and testing of our beliefs, assumptions, and theories until we fulfill self-growth. Thomas Edison lived and said it best. I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that things won't work. And his is the vision of testing until success that will drive and guide you forward. Schenectady High School class of 2018, just go forth and aim for the skies. While your parents, your siblings, your friends may not be with you all the way of your journey, know that their love and encouragement will. Thank you, God bless you, and God keep you. Class of 2018, let them hear you roar. Class of 2018, let them hear that cry of justice. Go forth with our love and our blessings. God bless you all.
Dr. Mayer, sir, thank you. Thank you very much. At this time, I would like to invite up Serena Wells.
Thank you. At this time, I am pleased to introduce the President of the Schenectady Board of Education, Mr. John Foley, for the presentation of diplomas.
Good morning. On behalf of the Board of Education of the Schenectady City School District, I want to offer heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2018. There are also two things that I want to ask of the graduates. Superintendent Spring spoke of how difficult high school is. We ask students to become proficient in a wide range of subjects. We encourage students to challenge themselves in athletic and scholastic competitions. And all this took place while you were navigating the difficult waters between childhood and adulthood. But you made it. Today, you will walk across this stage, receive your diplomas, flip the tassels on your mortarboards, and you will be high school graduates. You have had to work hard to get to this point, but you've also been lucky. And I include myself among the lucky. We are lucky to live in a city and state that values and funds education. Some of us are lucky because we've been privileged in ways that have given us a leg up. Others of us have been lucky because we've found someone, a family member, a friend, a mentor, who provided guidance at critical times. I'm sure that if each of us look back on our lives, we see certain points and we can say, if that didn't happen, I would not be at this graduation today. At Mount Pleasant Middle School, in the stately old auditorium, there's a motto inscribed above the stage. It reads, "Enter to learn, go forth to serve." Throughout your high school careers, you have done the hard work of learning. So the first thing I want to ask of you, and I have to say, having heard the speakers and the students speaking before, maybe I don't need to ask this. I think you're already on the track and you're running. But the first thing I wanted to ask was, find time in your lives to serve those who have not been as lucky as you, those who still need a hand up. It may be something as simple as regularly volunteering in a soup kitchen or a food pantry. It may be as involved as identifying a problem or need and building an organization to address it. Our country and this city are in as great a need of your service as when that motto, "Go forth to serve," was first placed on the Mount Pleasant stage. Looking out over this beautiful auditorium, and right now with the lights, it's a little hard to look, but sitting there, it was a wonderful sight. I saw proud parents, family members, and a sea of graduates in red and blue gowns. I wish everybody had a chance to stand up here and enjoy this spectacular sight. And that brings me to my second request. Speakers this morning, including myself, have laid out goals and challenges, and we ask you to look into the next stages of your life and accomplish things. Setting the future aside, though, this is a day to celebrate with family and friends. Your high school graduation is a milestone which only happens once in your lifetime. Today is that very special day. Our lives can rush by in a flash as we hurry from one endeavor to the next, so I ask you to savor this moment. Enjoy it. I want you to be aware of how special this accomplishment is, and I ask you to share the joy and the pride that you have earned with all of the people who have loved and supported you. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Foley. It's time. It's time. So, without further ado, it's time to award the diplomas to the class of 2018.
Nicholas Adams. Tatiana Ajamang. Hazim Ahmed. Sarah Zain Akari. Shaniza Ali. Jaquina Allen. Paige Anderson. Keyshawn Appen. Anita Arjun. Govindra Arjun. Jomira Astacio. Anissa Adeshan. Mahin Adeshan. Yogita Adeshan. Naira Atkins. Jaden Anchman. Vincent Avila. Stavros Avramidis. Stavrula Avramidis. Taxiarchos Michael Avramidis. Shabir Bakash. Kamraj Balkaran. Wallace Berry. Myasia Bass. Deviani Basu. Kyle Bellick. Jamila Bensala. Maxwell Bent. Troy Berg. Jacob Bernasat. Cassandra Bertini. Nicole Bagwenden. Alana Bianchi. BB December. Natalie Black. Taylor Bonafide. William Bonds. Anicia Bostic. Kelsey Bolin. Christopher Boyer. Devontae Brandow. Jamarlin Brewer. Natasha Brickhouse. Megan Bridge. Mandy Briggs. Brianna Bridge Mohan.
Tykeem Brooks.
Anthony Brown. Janai Brown. Nairi Brown. Brianna Bromell. Kyle Burdick. Tyler Burrows. Antonio Buskey. Jermaine Butler. Giovanni Bayard.
Jacob Cafariella. Juliana Cagnina. Dakota Callahan. Gabriel Camillo. Elizabeth Canavan. Brianna Carr. Jackson Carras. Ariante Carter.
Tanari Cassiano.
Jathias Chandler. Malcolm Chank. Joel Chavez. Tiffany Chintelman. Elise Cianferrani. Keegan Cochran. Danielle Coffin. Elena Coleman. Tazaya Coleman. Christopher Colon. Jamie Connolly. Dylan Conover. Devin Cooper. Damarie Carina. Michael Corker. Kenneth Cretin. Tierra Cruz. Mark Cunningham. Joe Cutter. Tim Daniel. Khalil Darby. Mark DeBartolome. Christopher Dietz. Jocelyn Dietz. Knut Dennis. Inder Diodat. Kimberly Dianarine.
Nicole Devine.
Rajesh Dhanasur. Damodar Dhanraj. Jacqueline Dixon. David DeLeva. Demetrian Douglas. Darjay Douglas. Talisha Dinanoff. Tasha Dixon. Austin Dominy. Timothy Dudnoff. Sabrina Dorsami. Shalay Dove. Omesh Dularam. Stephanie Duarte Romero. Abigail Dufort. Brandon Dupa. Mary Elizabeth DeRocher. Kevin Epperson. Ashley Arichetto. Nigel Atwaru.
Nayoka Falero. Helene Pelez. Christopher Fernandez. Adiah Fowler. Josiah Fowler. Trevor Fox. Brandy Fusler. Lorenzo Gabriel. Janelle Garland. Eric God. Catherine Gauthier. Christina Gadari. Alexis Gibbs. Taziana Gibson. Tajane Gibson. Tishana Gibson. LaJacques Gillespie. Sarah Ginter.
Deja Glenn.
Chris Goberdan. LaDonna Gomez. Jaylene Gonzalez. Julie Ann Gowrie. Jalicia Graham. Jordan Graham. Relina Graham. Anthony Gregory. Dragonis Grant Lynch.
Juwan Greer.
Terrell Griffin. Wendy Guerrera Acosta. Taishay Gunn. Skyen Hadsel. Gary Hagry. Hawan Hakimi. Janelle Halcott. Jeremy Hall. Abigail Hara Prasad. Vicky Hara Prasad. Lachman Hernandez. Savannah Harris. Mia Hasty. Jaden Hausler. Aisha Hamida. Carmen Hemraj. Kennedy Henderson. Yasmin Hilton. Micaiah Holt. Melinda Narain. Keyshawn Hulasi. Yakira Hopkins.
Morgan Hughes. Ali Hussein.
Ahmed Ibrahim. Divine Inge. Kimari Jackson. Kevin Jackson. Morgan Jackson. Nazima Jafar Ali. Derek Jaggersall. Diana Jaggersall. Garnett James. Alan Jutes. Melissa Jadharan. Tovina Johnny. Addison Johnson. Dreyfus Johnson. Victoria Johnston. Dominique Dunlap. Monique Joliverts. Leanna Correa. Farah Katadine. Rafi Khan. Jillian Kanai. Shada Kwajizada. Nasim Kimball. Nasir Kimball. Sincere King. Sean Kingsbury. Caitlin Kingston. China Kirk. Hannah Kirkham. Angelica Kishun. Allison Knopf. McKaylee Kuntz. Foster Cusage.
Congratulations, Foster.
Taylor LaFountain. Jamie Lang. Marcia Labachan. Sharda Labahadur. Earl Lamica. Rihanna Lamontagne. Cassandra LaRue. Peyton Littell. Lillian Logan. Joseph Larange. Andrew LeVar.
George Lennon.
Cornesia Lewis Mizell.
Danraj Lokanath.
Savannah Long.
Pamela Lejeune. Nick Lutawan. Isaiah Lowry. Gideon McDonald. Elias Mack.
Ishan Mackey Stokes.
Rolando Masonette. Zachary Malik. Davina Mangal. Dayanara Marrero. Calissa Martinez. Jaden Marrero. Maruso. Brian Martinez. Javier Martinez. Melanie Martinez. Bianca Marks. Vishal Matadan. Winmeen Maturin. Michaela Mayo. Samantha Mayo. Sydney McLean. Arif McConnell. Kyla McNair. Anaya McQueen. Eric McRae. Ana Siona Mahias. Precious Melendez. Antonio Mendez. Kaiwan Merced. Clara Mercedes. Shafradi Muhammad. Javen Monroe Montgomery. Gina Montgomery. Narita Mutu. Shael Moses. Ariana Mosier. Surendra Nagamutu. Sean Aponte. Ariana Narayan. Cole Nowak. Zachary Oliver. Oluwatosin Aluyade.
Cheyenne Ortiz. Ibrahim Osman. Drew Ostrander.
Stephanie Pacheco. Ryan Patterson. Isaiah Paulin.
Charlie Nguyen.
Eusebio Novas.
Zachary Orden.
Arshay Page. Patrick Palmer. Vaishnavi Patel. Ariana Perez.
Carolina Persad.
Dana Persad. Danesh Persad. Mahima Persad. Savitri Veronica Persad. Shamar Persad. Varshar Persad. Dana Peters. Mr. Tyrone. What? We're going to start this. Tyrone Petway. Giselia Pinero. Leanne Pinkerton. Sarah Palomane. Zainab Popal. Rolene Pungi. What happened? Is this? Nadia Prasad. Arun Prasram. Derek Priddle. Isaiah Priddle.
Getting close.
Alicia Pugh.
Amari Quill. Alexandra Quimno. Abdul Rafiki. Khadija Rafiki. Thank you, sir. Diolal Raghubar. Mahesh Rajkumar. Kevin Ram. Sohan Rambros. Crystal Ramcharan. Hello. Dushani Ramcharan. Sayer Ramdas. Aziza Ramjan. Jessica Ramkasoon. Hi, Julissa. Julissa Ramkasoon.
Congratulations.
Rebecca Ramnath. Anthony Ramatar. Darshani Ramatar. Miss Amanda. Amanda Rampersad.
Oh, it's finally here.
Diana Randall.
The fifth. Howard.
John Howard Rathbone the fifth. Brittany Ray.
You got this. Totally got this. You're not going to.
Sydney Reed.
It's okay. I know who you are.
Labrina Reed. Naquan Reed. Matthew Rangasamy. Caitlin Rivette. Alanis Reyes. Becky Ridge. Rhea Rising. Ivan Rivera. Sonia Rivera.
I could not keep it together.
Natalie Rodriguez.
Thank you,
Damien Rowland.
Oh, your mom's going to be so excited.
Victoria Roman. Gabrielle Rosario. Janelis Rosario Vasquez. Noelise Rosa Ruiz.
Congratulations,
Jada Ross. Sean Rowe.
Oh, that's right.
Izar Rozier.
Congratulations, Renee.
Renee Russo.
Anil Sadhu. Shabir Salih. Alex Samaru.
Loretta Sanabria.
Samuel Saunders. Nathaniel Schneider. Jake Scott. Olivia Selke. Mishael Semper. Angelo Serafini. Alexander Serum. Diamond Serrano. Raul Supersad. Lanelle Sexton. Brianna Shackelford. Tagreed Shahabane. Aleem Shamsuddin. Anjali Singh. CJ Singh. Urmila Singh. Shiv Singh. Samantha Smith. Lauren Sniffen. Griffin Snyder. Varshni Sukra.
Congratulations, Griffin.
Matthew Speranza. Ashley Seram. Molly Stern Hervich. Kiara Stevenson. Shantish Stewart. Paul Streaks. Vashanique Sturvedon. Darren Sukalingam. Kumar Sugnandan. Michael Sukraj.
Devindra Suku.
Rajiv Sukraj.
Michael Sullivan.
Kavita Surjbali. Serena Swami. Tiffany Takram. Joey Chaco. Kumari Tej Singh. Jante Terry.
Ednardo Thillett.
Gabrielle Thomas. Alexis Thompson. Jamila Thomas. Trayshawn Thomas Hazendoff. Kelvin Tataram. Lillian Triana. Madison Tripoli. Amir Turner.
Nigeria Ussery. Alberto Valdez. Chase Van Agen. Shamir Walker. Osana Wallace. Fiona Walsh. Lamont Walters. Sydney Walton. Don Juan Warney. Justine Warren.
Elisa Watkins.
Terrence Watt. Sarah Weatherwax. Chandler Weiss. Hermine Weiss. Derek Wells. Jatari Wells. Nijan West. Tatiana White. Dupree Williams. Faith Williams. Lanice Williams. Nicholas Williams. There you are. Quadira Williams. Sarai Williams. You got this, Imani. Imani Wilson. Raymond Winchell. Samantha Woodbeck. Romello Wright. Corbin Youngblood. Farad Zulfikar.
I'd like to introduce to you the 2018 class officers. Zoe Bernardi.
Congratulations, Zoe.
Trevor Luciani. Sarah Ali. Angela Persad. Destiny Ferbert Peters. And next, I would like to introduce to you the 2018 Top 10. Joseph Giordano. Mazen Ahmed. Kathy Tran. Narain Ramdihal. Angelo Gamindi. Shayla Kerr. Serena Wells. Elizabeth Mattice. This year's class salutatorian, Mary Liebers. And this year's class valedictorian, Alyssa Harry Nannon.
Class advisors in top 10, don't sit too quick. Will the class of 2018 please rise? At this time, the chamber choir singing the Schenectady High School alma mater. Class of 2018, please remain standing. time, will the class of 2018 please move your tassels from the right to the left? On behalf of the state of New York, the Schenectady City School District Board of Education, Superintendent Lawrence T. Spring, and myself, I officially declare you Schenectady High School's graduate class of 2018. Thank you, family, friends, graduates. At this time, 2018 commencement ceremonies have ended. Have a great and phenomenal day. Thank you.